It's not official yet, but it already feels decided. Fernando Mendoza hasn't heard his name called, and still the entire NFL is starting to move like the pick is locked in. Now, a former architect of the Las Vegas Raiders just made it louder. Mike Mayock is all in. And when a former GM says that this close to the draft, it's not noise, it's momentum. Because the closer we get to draft night, the less this feels like a debate and more like a coronation. The signs have been building for weeks. Kirk Cousins arrives in Las Vegas, not to compete, but to mentor. That alone tells you the timeline. The Raiders aren't hedging, they're preparing. Then there's Mendoza himself, quietly working behind the scenes with Brian Griese, already learning the system before he's even drafted. That's not preparation, that's installation. Short's moment. You don't teach the playbook to a maybe. You teach it to the future. And now Mayock steps in and sharpens the picture. This isn't generic praise. This is specific, deliberate, confident, strong arm, all-level accuracy, the ability to deliver under pressure. But the detail that matters most, the nervous system. Mayock isn't talking about mechanics. He's talking about composure. How a quarterback responds when everything tightens. Third down, red zone, fourth quarter. That's where Mendoza stands out. That's where he separates. And then came the comparison. Matt Ryan, not the late career version. The young one, controlled, precise, unshaken, a baby-faced assassin who doesn't look rattled no matter the moment. That's not just a compliment, that's a projection. And projections at number one overall carry weight. But here's where the story shifts, because even inside the hype, there are cracks. Mendoza held the ball too long in college, took sacks, let plays stretch past their breaking point. In the NFL, that doesn't just stall drives. It gets quarterbacks hit, fast. And in a league built on timing, hesitation is expensive. So now the question changes. Not is he talented, but is he ready? Because the Raiders aren't drafting a project, they're drafting a direction. Short's moment. At number one, you're not buying potential, you're buying pressure. This is where the stakes rise. Because once that pick is made, everything accelerates. The expectations, the scrutiny, the comparisons, and Mendoza won't just be stepping into a roster. He'll be stepping into a timeline that's already moving. A veteran mentor in place, a system being installed, a franchise waiting for stability after years of searching. There's no slow build here, only a fast spotlight. And that's what makes Mayock's endorsement more than just analysis. It adds weight to the moment. Because when former decision makers start aligning publicly, it signals something deeper, league-wide belief, or at least league-wide expectation. And those two things can feel identical until the games start. Zoom out, and this becomes clear. The Raiders aren't just drafting a quarterback, they're committing to an identity. Precision over chaos, structure over improvisation, control over uncertainty. Mendoza fits that vision. But fitting the vision is one thing, carrying it is another. Because once he's announced as the number one pick, he's not just the future anymore. He's the answer. And in the NFL, answers don't get time. They get tested.